Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sakshi. I make videos related to React development, generative AI agents, RAG pipelines, etc. In today's video, I'm going to show you comparisons between using Perplexity's browser Comet and Google Chrome, and we will see whether Comet can replace Google Chrome in the near future or not. Imagine opening a browser where instead of searching through 10 websites, an AI agent does all the research work for you. It summarizes everything, prepares a research workflow, gives you dev use cases, and an honest verdict about the prompts which you are asking to it. That's exactly what Perplexity is trying to build with Comet. Today, I will show you what Comet is, how it works, and whether it can replace Chrome. This is the Comet's homepage. Comet is ideally Perplexity's AI powered browser. Instead of treating AI as a chatbot in a separate tab, Comet integrates AI directly into your browsing experience. You can see here we have a search box, we have a chatbot here, and in the hand side of the left panel, we have a research section where we can see all the chat histories, artifacts, customize spaces, computer, and we can also upload new files. Ideally, you can think of Comet as a drone plus a personal research assistant. We will cover about what is Comet, which I have already told you, why AI browsing matters in today's time compared to the traditional browsing experience. I will also showcase you the live demos of using Comet, developers' productivity, and what add-ons it is providing when we are trying to use Comet, about the pros and cons of AI browsing experience, and the final verdict. If I try to explain you the difference between what is the Chrome problems and the Comet benefits, ideally the traditional browser is broken. In terms of what? Let's discuss. If you want to research about, suppose, showcase to me the React interview questions, it will open around 10 different websites. You can try to open all the websites one by one and go and research in which of the websites the questions are more appropriate and prompt and better understandable according to you. You will try to learn and study from that website, which is a sort of chaotic work. But in Comet, you will have an built-in AI assistant which properly understands your context and will give you the responses based on that. In Chrome, we will be having endless scrolling through search results, which opening like 10 tabs at once and researching where to study and where to find the right content to study. But in Comet, you will have instant summaries and no more rabbit holes. Ideally, there will be a lot of information overloading with no synthesis when it comes to Chrome. But in Comet, you will have context across your session, and that's not even time consuming. Let's try to go to Comet. I will showcase you some of the live prompts and how it is giving the responses. Let's try with one of the prompts. You can download Comet from the Google Chrome, and from my end, I have imported all the tabs from Google Chrome. You can do that as well from your end. Let's try with one of the research prompts. Suppose I want to create a summary of latest React 19 features and explain them for developers with 4 years of experience. With 4 years of experience. You will see that it is asking questions and giving you the AI response from different sources. And it is also trying to generate a summary of the React 19 features. Ideally, it will be having a React compiler which will give you automatic memoization, small and fast bundles, less hooks and micro optimization, server actions and forms, new hooks. As per my information, React 19 has added use transition hooks and use ID hooks, which is used to generate new unique IDs. It has added use form status, use action state, use optimistic, and other features. So you can see that the responses which it is fetching is easily understandable and easy to read. So you can try one of this prompt and let me know what responses you are getting. I will try one another response. How you think about migrating with 4 years of experience? It will showcase you about how you can migrate to React using the React 19 with a certain amount of experience in that skill. Let's try to have a YouTube creator workflow by giving a prompt based on that. So I'm going to create a YouTube video outline about Microsoft Graph API for developers. Okay, I'll just correct the spelling. Yeah, let's see what response we are going to get and what outline it is going to prepare. You will see that it has prepared a script based format outline about the problem statement, one sentence definition, the URL graph API URL which you are going to use, and all of the script in a particular sequential format about like what is graph APIs, use case examples for developers, the main concepts related to it, which the developers must be aware of, all the HTTP verbs available which can be used in Microsoft Graph, JSON responses, authentication and permissions, how we can use Graph Explorers, and other details. You can see that the responses which we are getting is an extremely simple format, not chaotic, and easy to understand. Now, this is where Comet actually becomes useful for creators. Instead of spending 30 minutes on researching the topics, you can easily generate a structured outline format in minutes. Let me try to give one more prompt related to a coding workflow to compare React Context API versus Redux Toolkit with examples. Let's check out the response here. Ideally, it is going to do the AI comparison for React Context API and Redux Toolkit about what is it, the setup, best use for performances, state location, and other details, so on and so forth, which you can go on later. Developers, I feel they can use Comet to quickly understand the concepts, compare the technologies, and gather information without opening countless Stack Overflows or blog pages. I think it is an easy to understandable format when we are trying to use Comet. You will see that it will showcase you a theme context, app wrappers. It is going to use theme hooks without props, and it will showcase you all the details with a simple example. Now that is how the Comet can be used. Let's go to another slide. Yeah. So I will discuss about the core superpowers of using Comet, which I have figured out in recent times. Ideally, it has fast research. It is AI integrated. You can get great answers, source based answers, verified with one click. And I also feel that it is good for creators, developers, and researchers. Now, what is the core? Yeah, since I've showcased you the demo, I'll also discuss about the cons of using Comet. Yeah, since it is an early stage product, it may be having limited availability and some rough edges. It has limited access via waitlist currently, and I feel that still there's a lot of learning curve that needs to be figured out because it is an early stage product. And there are high chances that it will take time to replace Chrome, or it may not replace Chrome for every user. But talking about what's great is that the developer productivity is genuinely going to be very impressive, exceptional for deep research workflows, and AI natively built in no extensions. Yeah, so the biggest feature which I feel is that you don't need any Google Chrome extension installation to use Comet. It feels like you're browsing with an AI copilot. However, it's still very early and may not completely replace Chrome for everyone. I still feel that. You can let me know your reviews or opinions in the comment section. Well, that was all about the Comet. If you are a developer, researcher, student, or content creator, Comet is definitely worth trying. It shows where AI browsing is heading to, less researching, and getting more things done. If you found this useful, you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, and drop comments, and we can have a discussion in the comment section. Thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and hoping to watch you all in my next video.